Okay, so on this video, I'm going to go over stochastics. Um, Stochastics are right here, second to bottom. The volume range is underneath. We covered that earlier in the forecast cloud volume range video. Stochastics, I really like the stochastics because it gives a confirmation of the momentum of the trade. So it's another level of confirmation. What it's also really great for is you see we're in a trade right now. So if you were to look at this trade, our entry was right here at the cross. Okay. I've got the, I've already got, we're at the 50 EMA for our take or a stop loss, and we're trying to go to the 200 EMA for our take profit. Okay. We're trying to go to the 200 EMA. So right now, stochastics, they're rotating up. So that's going to pull the price up. But what I'm hoping is that it's going to pull the price up into this fair value gap in the 20 EMA and it'll reject, and then it'll roll the stochastics back over. So once the stochastics start to roll over, that might be an opportunity to add to your position until it runs down and rolls back up, and then that's when you would pull contracts off. Now, this is a more advanced concept. If you're brand new to trading and you had to watch all the videos to understand what the indicators are in the forecast, this is something you don't need to worry about. You just need to understand how to read the forecast box and how to identify the entry. And then that will get you started. So what I'm going to do is I have a nice little basic explanation of what stochastics are. It's a momentum type of indicator that can confirm your other indicators. So it's programmed and timed right in with the forecast cloud and the EMAs, so it all works together so that I know it's working properly inside the volume range I designated if it's all moving together. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you while this trade runs. This is a real trade. It's October, was it the 19th or 20th? October 19th, 2025 when I'm shooting this. Sunday market's just open. I think it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. But anyway, we're in a short. We'll play the video on stochastics. If you got any questions, same as always, just come right into the chat. And this is for people who work. So I work all day. So if I'm not responsive right away, it's because I'm working a lead, and I'll get to you. If you go into Discord, I'll be able to help, or there's some other guys that hang out in there too. All right, so here's your, I'm going to play this for you.
RSI is a technical analysis indicator used to identify market trends. It was created in 1994 by Stanley Kroll and Tushar Chanda with the goal of increasing the sensitivity of the Regular Relative Strength Index, or RSI indicator. Both of these indicators are oscillators used to identify overbought and oversold conditions by measuring changes in the price of an asset over a given time period. But how does it work? As the name suggests, the stochastic RSI is generated from the ordinary RSI indicator by applying the so-called stochastic oscillator formula. The result is a numerical value that goes from 0 to 1 and moves above and below a centerline of 0.5. There are some versions of the stochastic RSI that multiply the results by 100, so the values range between 0 and 100 instead of 0 and 1. On these charts, the centerline is at 50 instead of 0.5, meaning that the overbought signal that usually occurs at 0.8 would be at 80, and the oversold signal at 20 rather than 0.2. Charts with a 0 to 100 setting may look slightly different, but both variants are interpreted in essentially the same way. The most common time setting for stochastic RSI charts is a 14 period. This means that if you apply the stochastic RSI indicator to a daily chart, the calculation will generate new data based on the past 14 days. When applied to an hourly chart instead, it'll only consider the past 14 hours. Just like most other indicators, traders can adjust the stochastic RSI settings to suit their own profile and strategy. The stochastic RSI indicator is often used to identify potential entry and exit points, as well as price reversals. A reading of 0.2 or below indicates that an asset might be oversold due to a strong downward momentum. On the other hand, a reading of 0.8 or above suggests an overbought condition as a result of a strong upward momentum over the predefined period. Other than that, readings that are closer to the center line, 0.5, can also provide insights about market trends. For instance, when the center line acts as a support and the stochastic RSI line moves steadily above the 0.5 mark, it may suggest the continuation of an upward trend, especially if the line starts to move towards the 0.8 mark. Likewise, readings consistently below 0.5 and trending towards 0.2 may indicate a downward market trend. Although the RSI and the stochastic RSI have a lot in common, the standard RSI moves relatively slower, producing a smaller number of trading signals. This means that the stochastic RSI is a faster and more sensitive version of the RSI. While this gives traders more opportunities to identify potential reversals in the market, it's also riskier because it produces more false or misleading signals. Due to its increased speed and sensitivity, some charts include a 3-day simple moving average along with the stochastic RSI line. The SMA acts as a signal line and is meant to reduce the risks of trading on false signals. As such, the stochastic RSI should be used along with other tools to help confirm the signals it creates, especially in volatile markets. To learn more about technical analysis indicators, don't forget to watch our other videos at Binance Academy.
Okay, guys, that's basically what a stochastic is. You see our stochastics are heading back to oversold. So when we see it roll over, if it rolls over, up at around the 50 or somewhere, we may add to our short because we will follow it down and it'll pull the price back down. That'll be our momentum indicator. So it'd be nice to come up here, maybe add one contract and then head all the way down and try and take out our target at the 200 EMA. So that's it. Any questions, stop into the chat. If you can subscribe and like, I'd appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a good day.